Lyndon, a topsy-turvy run chase in the end. What's your reaction now that it's concluded?
Yeah, ultimately, obviously frustration. I think we did a lot of good stuff in that game, and we're in a pretty strong position for a large chunk of it. So obviously, it's not going over the lines. Obviously, very frustrating, but obviously quickly move forward to Radlett on Tuesday.
How do you view your contribution out there today with the bat?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to score and runs, but similar as to Grace Road the other day. I mean, almost feels like half a job, and it probably is half a job. Me and Monty spoke there. We probably need to be the blokes walking off and with 100 not out and taking us over the line. So yeah, obviously, happy to be scoring runs, but there's a part of my game there that obviously still needs to improve it and get us fully over the line.
Is that something you see as a key part of your role as a number 3 at the minute in white ball cricket?
Yeah, definitely. I think we value the top 4 or 5 going on to make a big contribution, and whether it's first innings setting a score or chasing a score in the second innings, one of us has got to bat through it and see us through the innings, and we've come close to doing that a couple of times now, but haven't quite done it. So obviously, ultimately quite frustrating.
Collectively, could you take anything from Friday's defeat into what you did out there today?
I think just obviously adapting to the conditions a little bit. I mean, the pitch today, I felt like I had a little bit more pace in it. I felt like you could score a little bit easier. But obviously, I spoke on media earlier about the rain actually changed the complexity of the game a little bit. Obviously, turning it from a 50 over to a 40 over game. Felt like they came out a little bit harder after the rain break, put us under pressure a little bit. And then obviously, when we batted, them going to bowler down early, obviously having to bowl a lot of spin felt a little bit easier to actually try and score and rotate. It was just strange how the rain changed the complexity of the game.
With the ball, how satisfied were you to be able to contribute with both suits today, back with ball in hand? Yeah,
nice to be bowling again, to be honest. I totally understand the reasons for not bowling this last couple of weeks. I think, given my history of obviously having a couple of stress fractures in the last 2 years, it made sense just to cool my jets a little bit, especially the amount obviously I've bowled this summer. But obviously I'm an all-rounder for a reason. I want to be contributing with both bat and ball, so to have ball in hand, try and make a contribution for the teams, obviously, very pleasing.
And even as you've walked over to do this interview, we've seen the support from the last few people to leave Welbeck this afternoon. What have you made of the atmosphere back at North Notts this weekend?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I've been playing here. I've come here since I was very, very young. I'm playing Notts County age group games here, Premier League games here. It's been a great facility to play at. The ground staff have done a great job putting some great wickets together. Everyone's made us feel very welcome, and they've got right behind us. Obviously, just frustrating we couldn't give them a couple of wins this week.